What's up, folks? Johnny Lee Reynoso here with Reynoso Global and My Living Media. Welcome back. Folks, today I want to talk to you about the power of belief. The power of belief. In sales, people might think, well, what does belief have to do with it, right? We're in sales. Follow the process. Pitch. Follow the script. Just do what you're told. You should win in the art of sales. Absolutely not. Let me explain to you quickly. When I started coaching and training organizations, I was invited to go out to Chicago. It was really the biggest training I put on at the time, back in 2018. And I get there in front of this audience, about 80 people there, inside sales, outside sales folks. We start doing the training. We start going through speak authoritatively, listen empathetically, which is the acronym SAIL, right? I've trained on that. Also react, right? Which is repeat, empathize, ask, close, and be thankful. If you don't remember that, go back and check the other videos out. And going through the training and working with these individuals, I started realizing a couple things. Sales would go up. There would be a quick ramp up in sales. And then I sit back and go, this is great. I get all the accolades. Johnny, you're wonderful. Sales is going through the roof. We're killing it. We're crushing it. 10, 15, 20% increase. Week 1, week 2, 8, 6%. Week 3, 4, 5%. Week 4, maybe we're 1 to 2% above where we started again. So I step back and go, well, what's the problem? Is it the training? No, we had an influx, so it worked. Is it the people? Well, no, not necessarily, because we had an influx, and they're the same folks, so it should work for them as well. Okay, so what is it? Is it the product? Well, not necessarily, because it's the same products. So it all came down to the individual in their mindset. What are they actually allowing themselves to believe to help them to execute? So they bring me back. 3 months later, they bring me back. And my fee isn't cheap, but my fee is effective. My training is. I get back out there. I work with the folks. We're talking. We're going through. We do the training again. And as we go through the training again, what do you see? An increase in sales again. A month and a half later, back again, just about 1% above where we started again. Problem. This is when I realized 4 months in, 5 months in, after working with them, I'm not going to go back and do another training. Absolutely not. What I want to go back is I want to focus on the mindset. What's happening in their mindset that's not allowing them to maintain that level of motivation, of drive, of commitment? It's their belief. So we're going to talk about belief and we're going to break it down. And folks, whether you're in business, whether this is sales, whether you're a parent, you're trying to help your child take themselves to the next level, whether you're a teacher, regardless, a business owner working with your team, this is extremely important so that they can allow themselves to achieve their full potential. So, beliefs. Beliefs are circumstances. Beliefs are going to dictate your thoughts. Your belief is going to dictate your thoughts. So if you believe, let's say in sales, that Monday's not a good day, that Mondays suck, nobody picks up the phone on Monday. You show up, well, my job wants me to do this anyway, so you sit down, you open up your computer, you start making some calls, and what happens? You're like, negative, you're not thinking positive, your thoughts are not there. And all of a sudden, when your thoughts are not there, what happens? Your feelings are what? This sucks, this isn't gonna work out, nothing's gonna go the way I want it to go. That's your feelings. All of a sudden, your actions, are they positive or negative? Positive or negative? That's right, negative. You're not motivated, you're slow. Imagine a wide receiver who thinks they're already gonna lose the game or who thinks their quarterback can never get them the ball. They're flat-footed, the ball all of a sudden hits their chest, they miss it, and they don't win the scoring touchdown. Why? Because they're flat-footed. They weren't ready because they didn't believe it was possible. So now back to the business example. Mondays suck, right? Mondays suck, your thoughts are negative, your feelings are down, they're not really motivating, you're not hungry, your actions are very slow and sluggish, and you're making an outbound call. And all of a sudden, that lead, that person you've been dying to get on the phone, weeks, months, years sometimes. Folks, we have folks at my other company called C-Level Partners who have made cold call after cold call to high-level executives for years, calling the same person over and over again, trying to get them on the phone. And finally, they get them on the phone, only to be flat-footed, only to be stuttering, only to be slow, and then produces what kind of results? I'm going to go red with this. Great results or bad results? Excellent results or poor results? That's right, poor results. And what happens? Very important. What happens? It reinforces your belief. It reinforces your belief. I'm going to say it again. When your belief or your circumstance is negative, is not positive, it's not empowering, it's disempowering, Your thoughts are not helping you go to the next level. It's not thinking positive. It's not motivating. It's not driving you. Your feelings are down. You're sluggish. You're tired. You're slouchy in your chair. Your actions are poor. You're walking slow. You're acting slower. You're just not motivating. Your results are bad. Your belief is what? I told you it sucks. I told you Mondays aren't good. And that's folks, that is very scary. Very scary. Because if you have a negative result and you allow yourself to believe that that result is actually the truth, you believe it as real hardcore data, and you're not allowing yourself to accept the fact that it actually started with your belief, you're cementing that in your brain. Now it becomes part of the fabric of who you are, the DNA. And it's very hard to break that. So let's take the same example and let's do it the other way around. Let's say, for example, right? Let's just go back right here. Boom, 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 boom. One more. Let's say your belief is positive. Let's say you think, you know what? I got this. Mondays are great. I could do this. What happens when you feel motivated? What happens when you go to a game and you're watching your favorite team? Folks, I'm going to talk to you about energy for a second. People think energy, well, I don't want to be this crazy, loud, obnoxious person in my sales floor or in my company. No, energy drives everything. Energy creates momentum. Energy creates the results you're looking for. You go to a football game, a basketball game, you're watching your favorite team play. They score. Imagine if they score and all you do is go, oh, that's pretty good. That's pretty cool. Want another beer? That sucks. You high five, you want to get loud. Let's go, team. I believe in you. Let's keep going. One more. Let's do this. All that energy drives what? It drives excitement. It drives movement. What is motivation? Motivation is energy in motion, right? You can't say, I'm going to be motivated today and then just sit still. You have to move. You have to get excited for what you do. And if you're not, check yourself at the door. What are you doing it for? Right? What's the purpose? What's your reason? What's your meaning? Why are you in sales? Why are you in business? Think about these things. So let's imagine that, you know what? Our belief is going to be positive. I am positive. I know I could do this. I know there are people that pick up the phone. I know that there are people that are always going to say yes. I know there are people that are going to say maybe. If you remember that last video, right? We got a large percentage of people say maybe. 75% of the audience that you call are going to say maybe. Maybe in which way? Send me more information. Call me back next week. I don't know if now's a good time. Those are all maybes, right? 5% of the people are going to say yes. I'm ready to buy now. I'm interested. Those are the yes people, right? And then 20% are going to say no. They're just no, circumstantial no. But again, if you're positive in your mindset and you're thinking the right way and you're motivated to continue and you know that you're going to fail forward, right? Your thoughts are going to be what? Positive. They're going to be, okay, where can I get the next deal? What do I have to say to lead this person down the path to success? How am I going to close this next person? They're going to be positive. Your feelings are going to be what? Feeling good. You're going to feel like you're hopeful. You're going to feel like it's possible. You're going to be hungry. You're going to be moving in that direction of success. Your actions are going to be what? They're going to be strong. They're going to be driving you. You're going to be sitting up in your chair. You're going to have the name of the prospect on your computer. His name's Joe. You're going to say, hey, Joe, how are you? Hey, Joe, it's Johnny calling, My Living Media. How have you been? It's been a while. Joe, I'm reaching out to you because you're going to be like this, ready to go. Not, hey, Joe, I'm sorry, is this Joe? Yeah, it's Johnny. You don't want that. That's going to be if you have the negative thoughts. So now, positive belief, great thoughts, you're feeling hungry and motivated. What? You're ready to go. You're ready to take charge. Your actions are positive. They're moving forward. You know if it's a no, you're failing forward. And then your results are what? Boom. Now you get the deal done and your results are exciting. And the results reinforce your belief. Folks, you need to ask yourself, Stephen Covey talks about this. Temperature, thermometer. Temperature, thermometer. When you walk into your business, when you walk around your employees, if you're a sales leader, if you're a business owner, or if you're in sales yourself and you're watching this video, are you the thermometer or are you the temperature, the thermostat rather? Are you the thermostat or are you the thermometer? Thermostats set the temperature. Thermometers take the temperature. If you're a thermostat, set the tone, raise the bar, believe it's possible, know you can do it, and elevate your team and those around you. You don't have to be a leader. You don't have to be a vice president of sales. You could be an individual contributor. but drive your team forward by having the energy to make it possible. That's a thermostat. Thermostat. A thermometer walks in, sees Carrie frustrated, sees Lewis tired, talks to Chris, and Chris says, "Oh man, Mondays suck. I haven't gotten anyone on the phone yet. I really can't do anything." And all of a sudden you say, "Yeah, I'm with you, man. Let's go smoke a cigarette. Let's take lunch early. Let's leave at 4:30. It's not possible. Oh, I hate Mondays too. Oh, we'll figure it out." Which one are you? A thermostat or a thermometer? Be the thermostat that your business needs. Be the thermostat that your family needs. Be the thermostat that your goals are desiring you to be. You're probably going, be the thermostat. Listen to the whole video and you'll get it. Be the thermostat that the world needs you to be. And trust me, I believe and I know because I see it time after time. If you are, your business will change. And if you understand that every belief, every circumstance, and the meaning you give it, if you give it positive and you focus on it and you give it the right thoughts, the right feelings, the right actions, you're going to get the results that you want, and it's going to reinforce your belief. But Johnny, one more thing. What about if it's negative though? What about if I get told a big fat no and they don't want to work with us and they say, "No, I'm not interested"? How do I turn that to positive? Of course it's positive, because no stands for next opportunity. That's what it means. That's all no stands for. Next opportunity. And what does that mean? Next opportunity in, move on to the next one. It also means next opportunity in what? Go back and learn how you did it. Fail forward. Les Brown says, if you're going to fail, fail forward and fall on your back so you can look up and get right up. Don't fall on your face because it's very hard to get back up. Folks, I'm here for you, okay? The number one thing you have to do is focus on your belief system. So if you find yourself dissecting and understanding every sales training, reading every book out there, and listening to every podcast or YouTube video, and you only get a little bit of spike, but you don't have consistency and sustainability in your results, there's one thing you have to focus on, and that's your mindset. Focus on your mindset and watch yourself grow exponentially to the next level. Again, Johnny Lee Reynoso here with Reynoso Global Consulting and My Living Media. I look forward to connecting with you again next time. Like this video below, share it with others, and please tune in every week. Talk to you soon.